Good morning, my peeps. It's Alex. Today I want to talk to you about growth mindset versus fixed mindset and ask you, do you know what mindset you live by? And the reason I'm asking is because I've been reading this book by Carol Dweck. It's going to be the other way around for you guys, but called Mindset. And if you haven't picked it up, I really, really highly recommend it. It's been eye-opening for me. And in that, I realized through reading it that there are certain things that I have absolutely a growth mindset for, and others I am absolutely fixed mindset. So I just kind of wanted to go through the difference and give you 5 little ideas to get through when you're in those moments where you're embodying a fixed mindset. So the difference between a growth mindset and a fixed mindset is this. When you have a fixed mindset, your behavior is a reflection of the need that you have to prove yourself over and over and over again, right? So making mistakes isn't acceptable because they show that you're not quote unquote perfect. So there's somewhere this fear of appearing stupid or understanding that or feeling like, you're not good enough. So that's what a fixed mindset. And you also believe that your intelligence is fixed, and there, you can't go anywhere with that. Whereas on the flip side, with a growth mindset, it's really more the belief that the qualities that you have and who you are can develop over time. When you look at babies and children growing, they don't come out fully formed, full intelligence and everything else. They learn along the way. They make mistakes, they fall. And what do we do when they fall, right? We're like, oh, good job. You took your first step, your first 2-3 steps or whatever. We don't tell them, no, you're not good enough. You're not walking after, 3 months out of the womb. So we need to look at ourselves in the same way when we're trying new things, when we're doing things that are uncomfortable. And that helps us to grow into that growth mindset, because mistakes then become an opportunity to learn instead of an opportunity to judge. Within the fixed mindset, there is a lot around judging. So I just want to give you 5 quick tips on how to start to cultivate that growth mindset. And the first one is, if you are in certain situation, if you realize that you have that fixed mindset, understand and believe that you can change, because you can. We do every single day. You are not the same person you were yesterday, and you're not the same person you're going to be tomorrow. So accept the fact that, change is inevitable, and embrace that. And also, number 2 is cultivate that self-acceptance. Accept that you're not perfect. Accept that you have room to grow, that you have things to learn. And start to really believe in yourself and start trusting yourself to make the right decisions and to do the right things. Number 3 is, instead of approaching situations as a challenge, something where you're either going to fail or succeed, try approaching them as an opportunity to learn. So ask yourself, whatever situation you're in, if you're all of a sudden on a new project, for example, and you've never done a project of this size, or it's in a completely different area that you haven't really worked in before, or you are learning to play the flute, what can I learn? How can I approach this? So approaching it from the point of view of, this is a learning opportunity, really can drastically change and open up that fixed mindset that you might have. The 4th thing is understanding that when we make mistakes, we open ourselves up to criticism, right? Nobody's perfect. People are going to tell us what we're doing right. People are going to tell us what we're not doing right. So when the criticism comes, take it as a gift. Don't take it as a personal attack. Understand, I believe that most people will give you feedback because they want to help, not because they want to hurt. I know that's not always true, but I do believe that, and I choose to approach it from that point of view, that if somebody's going to give me some feedback and some criticism, it's my job then to, think about the feedback that I've been given. Is it true? Is it not true? if it's true, what can I do to be able to flip that? What do I need to learn? What do I need to explore? How can I approach it better next time? And if it isn't true, then you can just forget about it and you don't have to worry about it. So, learning from the criticism or the feedback that you get from others versus being offended or taking it personally. And the last piece is allow yourself to be challenged by taking on more risk, right? Because when we stay in our comfort zone, we don't get that opportunity to grow. We get the opportunity to grow when we stretch ourselves, when we take on a new challenge, when we try to do something new. And that's exactly where you're going to make the mistakes. But on the flip side, it's exactly where you're going to learn. So, take those opportunities to make mistakes. Few people have, for lack of a better word, died from making mistakes, unless, they decide to jump off a bridge and, they haven't packed their chute correctly. I don't know. But chances are, if you take in everyday life, if you take that risk, it's not life and death consequence. It's more an opportunity to discover more about yourself and to figure out maybe there's, a new way of doing things. So that's what I wanted to share with you guys. I hope you found it helpful. I hope you put this into play and figure out where in your life you might be experiencing this fixed mindset versus growth mindset. And good luck. Enjoy the journey, because that's what it is. That's what we're on. So I will leave you with that, and I will see you guys on Friday. Happy Hump Day. Bye.